Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know I'm back with a new video, and today I'm showing you how to make the best baked ziti you have ever tried, y'all. I promise you it is loaded with so many tasty ingredients, and I'm gonna show you step by step how to make it. So if it looks good and you into it, let's go. Alright, y'all, so here's just a quick shot of all of the ingredients we're going to be using in this dish today. You can, as I always say, check the description box because I'll have everything down there for you. So to start off, I am just going to cut off the casing off of the spicy Italian sausages I got. You can use mild, you can use regular, whatever you prefer. And you want to take that casing off because it'll drive you crazy at the end trying to eat through it or trying to pick it out, and you really don't want that in there. Some people don't really mind it, but it definitely makes a big difference. So after that, I just sliced it up in little pieces using my kitchen shears, and then I'm just going to go in with some ground beef, and I'm going to put it along with the Italian sausage into my Dutch oven. So now I'm just going to go in and start breaking down some of that meat a little bit, and I'm just going to do this to increase the surface area and really help to release a lot of those juices, because we're going to just pour those juices out. Speaking of, this is the liquid that I'm going to have for my pasta or my ziti noodles, and I'm just going to cook it per the instructions. You can definitely probably reduce the cooking time by maybe 5 minutes or so, because it will cook for the rest of the way in the oven. So after about 5 to 6 minutes of cooking on medium heat, this is what it's looking like. And you see a lot of that liquid has come out of that ground beef and sausage, and this is what you want. So at that point, I just drain out all of that excess liquid that we don't want, put the meat back into the Dutch oven, and now I'm just chopping it up even further to really just kind of break it down and get it more fine. So I'm going to start going in with the flavorings. I went in with some of that BTB beef flavor. I'm going in with about a tablespoon or so of tomato paste, and that is really just going to deepen that tomato flavor. Then y'all see I went up in with my garlic. Of course, y'all know I love fresh garlic in any kind of pasta dish. So that's about 5 to 6 cloves of fresh minced garlic, y'all. Add it all in there, and then I just stirred it all up together. Then y'all going in with my veggies. I got some white onion and red bell pepper, throwing that up in there. And I put the veggies in at this stage because you don't want to put it in at the beginning, because you're just going to drain out all of that excess liquid anyway, and some of that liquid would have the veggie flavor in and all of that, and you'd just be wasting it really. So y'all, I'm going in with some seasonings, going in with some salt and pepper and a little bit of olive oil. Then y'all, I'm going in with some dried rosemary, love that in this dish, as well as some dried oregano. And y'all, after that, I'm going in with two 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes. I just prefer the crushed in this one, but you can just use regular tomato sauce or tomato puree, whatever you want to call it, and it's just as fine. I just like the texture of the tomatoes in it because y'all know I love tomatoes. Then I went in with some fresh thyme, y'all, and we're going to take the thyme out later, y'all. And then, of course, I went in with that fresh basil. Y'all know I was talking about it in my baked beefaroni dish, so I had to put it up in this one, y'all. And then I just added in a little bit of sugar to kind of counteract all of that tomato in there, y'all. And then stirred it all up together. Then you want to just let it cook on medium-high heat for about 25 minutes. And this is what you should have, y'all. Look at how it's starting to thicken up. And now is the perfect time to take those thyme leaves out, or the thyme stems, because we do not want that up in there fighting with it at the end. You don't want that, y'all. Then I'm going in with some Colby Jack and Monterey cheese, just grated up, as well as some smoked Gouda. I also grated that up in there as well. That's about 2 cups of that cheese altogether. And then I went in with about a pint of ricotta cheese, and that really adds a whole lot of creaminess and like tanginess and a little bit of saltiness to this dish, y'all. So good. Definitely try it out if you have not tried it with that ricotta cheese. Promise you, y'all. So then, y'all, I went in with those ziti noodles, added in a little bit of salt to flavor it up, as well as some more of that fresh basil that I love. And then, y'all, I just mixed it all up together. Now, y'all, we are really getting down to it. So I poured all of that goodness all inside of my casserole dish. Had to make sure all of it got out. We don't want to leave none of it behind. That stuff is so good. Then I just pat it all down, kind of press it in to make sure it doesn't overflow on the top, y'all. And then I just went in with the last remaining of that cheese that I reserved and sprinkled it all over the top, y'all, to make sure it's nice and covered, because we know as soon as it come out the oven, we know it's going to be nice and cheesy and just perfect, y'all. So that's exactly what I did. But before I did that, I sprinkled it with a little bit of crushed red chilies because I wanted this to be spicy. So after that, put it in the oven, 400 degrees for about 15-20 minutes, y'all, and this is what you have. Baked ziti my way, y'all. This ziti is so good, so meaty, which is just how I like it. So much sauce, and y'all, it's so good. So I had to sprinkle it with a little bit of parsley. You already know I always say that. And now it is time for that money shot that I know you want to see, y'all. Look at this ziti coming out of this casserole dish. It is so good. And that steam rising out, y'all. And just the cheesiness of it. You can see that ricotta just dotted and sprinkled all throughout there, y'all. I promise you, this is so good. Definitely try it out with that ricotta cheese. Just try the entire recipe out, y'all. Definitely try it out if you like what you see. So y'all, that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you like the recipe, the video. If you do, let me know down below in them comments. You can hit that like button. You can share the video, y'all. And you can even subscribe to the channel, y'all, for more videos just like this every single week. All right, y'all. See you in the next one. Later.